That's what victory looks like on the Subaru. Getting out your pinch bolt on the ball joint when they're still original. I had to heat that sucker up pretty good, and then I hit her with the M12 Stubby. But the camera probably isn't gonna focus. Ooh, she's hot. She's real hot. But got it out. Had to heat it up pretty darn good. And then on the other side, the bolt had already been replaced. It was an aftermarket bolt. That's an OEM bolt. So that bolt came right out. And then this ball joint, we used the Company23 ball joint removal tool. And came right on out with that M12. And that thing was pretty cruddy up in there. So pretty impressed by that. We gotta find the other end of our tool here. Here it is. So most of you probably familiar with how this works, but inside threads onto your ball joint, and then these are reverse thread, so then when you thread it into the cup, it pulls the ball joint down. So we're going to get this all rigged up on this other ball joint now that we got the pinch bolt out, and we'll demonstrate how it works. Right, so this is how I typically set mine up. I take the inner threaded rod, I thread that onto the ball joint first. Those inside threads are right hand threads, so regular righty tighty, lefty loosey. So you thread that all on all the way, then you take your cup and put it over your rod, then you thread that on, and that's where the left hand thread comes in. So make sure you're not loosening the rod off of the ball joint. That's the most important thing. So you want that to be all the way tight. It's gonna be a little difficult to do with two hands, but let's see if we can't do it here. Alright, so I just ran it on with two hands. So basically you're gonna wanna keep holding on the cup and continue to tighten this bolt, because that's gonna in turn tighten the tighten it to the ball joint more. So once you have it going, you want to get it up flush. It's probably going to catch on your boot if your boot's ripped, but that's all right. It'll work its way off of it, and then you just want to hammer home. And that one was probably much easier because we had already heated up the knuckle housing, but as you can see, pretty crusty in there, and the M12 ripped her out no problem.